See here, this is the agenda for our course. First we have introduced each other. Okay. Then I would
Mm-hmm.
like to give you what is SAP, why we need SAP, training methodology, documents, each and everything whatever we are going to teach you in the class would be provided as a
Okay.
you know Word document, MS Office document, and I'll give you some practical tips and tricks and questions and answers which will help you for you to go for the interview. These things I'll help you out regarding all the things. Okay. And so before
Yeah.
going to SAP, you have to know something about this SAP. Okay. ERP. What is ERP? ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. As you said that you have already read all these things, so I'll give you some brief introduction about this so that my part will be completed. So enterprise resource planning. So planning the resources of the organization like men, material, money, machinery. These are the major four resources generally used by any other organization. So so how to plan all these resources, how we can optimize the utilization of the resources so that the company can achieve their specific business objective. Okay, so the ERP, generally the ERP is a combination of a business management practice with technology. So we are applying some technology to utilize our resources optimum, maximum use of resources. So the technology could be anything. So we have different kind of technologies available in the markets. Means different type of ERPs. So before going for that, let me show you different ERPs. We have SAP, Oracle, Sage, Informatics. All are ERPs. All are doing the same activity. Okay, but SAP has got more advantages when compared to the other ERPs. That is the only reason SAP is a leader in ERP segment. It occupied more than 50% of the market in the ERP segment. Okay, so here, what is the advantages of this SAP and all these things? I'll explain you. Whenever you see ERP from now onwards, assume that is a SAP. Okay, so this is linked to see all the departments are linked to the centralized database in SAP so that everybody can share the data from their position itself. For example, assume that there is no integration, there is no linking of departments with each other. What was happening earlier? So as accounting person, I need to get updates from all the departments actually. So whatever the activity will be done by any of the department, that must be get updated in accounting. For example, inventory. He receives stocks or sends stocks or whatever he do, there must be one entry has to be posted in accounting. Even purchases, even production, even engineering department, even HR. If they go for payrolls, there must be accounting entry in accounting department. So what happens here, if there is no linking, there is no integration between the departments, the accounting person has to move to each and every department to gather the data what he requires. It is a time consuming. Okay, lot of time consuming. He has to go to the department, get the data, coming back again and all these things. And one more thing, whatever the data is already updated in the departments, again we are collecting and updating in accounting departments. So duplication of data is more in the non-ERP systems. Once the SAP or ERP introduced, all the departments are linked together, means integrated together, so that you can sit at your position and you can grab the data. So that it will save a lot of time and you can reduce the duplication of the data also. So how it happens and what are the advantages of SAP? Okay, before going for that, let me give you what is SAP first.
Okay.
So SAP stands for Systems, Applications, Products in Data Processing. Systems, Applications, Products in Data Processing. S, A and P. Right? Which was introduced in 1972 in Germany by 5 people, Valentur, Hope, Hector, Lancer, Shira. These 5 people has developed this SAP for the globe. Okay. Then, so generally, as a technical, guy, you know that every software is go on, adding new features, getting into new versions, right? Like Windows.
Okay.
Okay, we are observing the Windows 7, 8, 10. What is that? It is adding new features, making very comfortable for the user. right? Same as SAP. When it was introduced, it was 2.0. Now it is 6.0. SAP ECC 6.0 version we are using right now. Okay?
Okay.
Then go further.
Can you go back on that screen?
Yeah. This one?
The systems, applications, products, database screen. SAP Introduction screen.
Right there.
If you can go back one more. Yeah, that one. The one with the picture. Yeah. It says 92,000 enterprises, 12 million users, 120 countries worldwide, right? Enterprise means companies like JP Morgan, I would assume, right?
Right.
12 million users means what?
See, they released, when anytime any company purchasing the SAP license, that would be depend on users.
Okay.
So depending upon, if you want to purchase 100 users, each user they cost 2 lakh rupees. One user can be used for 200,000 rupees per user, depending upon price. I'm assuming the price, right? For example, so one user can be used by the 10 people. Okay.
So
means some authorizations. Okay. They will release one user. For example, username and password. That can be used by only 10 people. More than 10 people cannot be accessed. That is a user. User means SAP.
So giving an example of a manufacturing unit, right? Probably a manufacturing unit which manufactures textiles. Okay, and from the production area to warehouse to I guess shipping out to accounting department, right? Or purchasing department, right? Whatever is involved. So every department would be a user of SAP if that company or enterprise has SAP installed.
Right.
As an enterprise solution.
Okay. That's so simply see here, nothing is there. For example, you have you have a employee base of 2,000, for example. Okay. 2,000 employees working in your company, for example. So how many users you require?
Okay, I get it. So 2,000 employees or 2,000 users of SAP.
No, for each user can be used by the 10 people. So by 10. So you need to purchase at least 200 users so that all the employees can access to SAP.
Oh, okay. Is that typical average size?
Of course, but they have made like that. We have to purchase, that's it. That is the process.
What if someone wants to do 15?
If you reduce, no, you can't use. Only 10 people can be used. So that if your employees are 15 people, you have to purchase at least 2 licenses, 2 users minimum.
If you have 15 employees, yeah, makes sense. Okay. So let's say a purchase department, right? If a purchase department in a company, right? And obviously accounting department would be a user for a purchase department, right?
Okay. See here.
But the purchase department employees are only 25.
Right. In that cases, he can, from your user, you can grab the data of any user, but you can't make any changes. You can see, you can grab, you can get the data from any place from the any place in the globe. Working in a company of departments, from your place, you can see all the data of the company with authorizations.
Yeah. Because all the employees, you gave me an example of 2,000 employees, but directly all 2,000 employees may not be the users, right, of this reporting tool, I guess.
Which one?
What I'm trying to understand here is between all the departments, right? Because this kind of interacts, or this software interacts with all the departments, right? Some way or the other. So are we including all the employees, or we are including interdepartmental employees?
Interdepartmental employees, not all users.
Okay, makes sense.
Right? That's what, of course. Simple criteria. People like you can understand. If I explain all these things to the layman, he won't understand, he will get confused initially. So that we can't explain all. We can't, explain the sessions generally to the people about this one.
Okay.
We simply give him user has this much can be used and all these things. So you are some technical, advanced person, so you understand this thing better, right?
Okay.
That is the only reason. So a normal person, for example, some ordinary person is there who is a graduate, he is not working anywhere. If I explain all these things to him, he won't understand, right? User, all these things. Simply
Yeah.
we tell him the brief introduction will go ahead like that.
And can you go back one screen?
Yeah, go ahead. Same screen. We
Okay,
both
this
have.
one, yeah, that's the screen I want to do. So this one says multi. Okay, this is just giving us the kind of uh,
Right.
the usage of the
Pictures.
SAP.
Hmm. Hmm. This is same screen. Both are same screen, but it is without pictures. This is with pictures.
Okay.
See here. Uh, Advantages. So first one is integration. Just we have discussed integration with various modules, right?
And when you say modules means departments, right? Or very
Departments. In
specific.
SAP, right. For example, modules means FICO module, which will useful for accounting department, sales and distribution
Yeah.
module, SD, for sales department, MM module, material management, HR, quality, like that. Module means
Okay.
what's department of the
Okay.
organization.
Okay.
So
Great.
data can be maintained very faster in SAP engines and cheaper. If you maintain bulk
Okay.
data, obviously go for cheaper, you can say. But
Okay.
certainly SAP is one of the two costliest software to be used in the companies. Very costly. Okay. Definitely. Real-time reporting. See here. So real-time reporting structure means generally in real-time reporting structure they will use IBM mainframes, okay, in the backend, like the credit card processing, bank transactions, reservation transactions. Generally they will run on real-time basis. Means the data will be updated in all servers at the same time. For example, you have scratched your credit card in some departmental store. Okay. For example, evening at 5 p.m. For example, right? So, in banking, in their bank server, it will also get updated 5 p.m. only, right?
Yeah.
That is called a real-time reporting. See, in shop, actually you're swiping the card in a shop where it is linked to the main server of the particular credit card company, right? So in the system, the particular stores person's information that must be matched with the main server of the your credit card company. Then only that is called a real-time reporting structure, and that will be called as a very transparent data updation. That is called a real-time reporting structure generally.
Okay.
Advantage is that there will be no, you know, uh, conspiration will happen, no gap will be happen between updating the report, so that everybody can easily identify there is no mistake has been took place. If there is any time gap, the general tendency of the people can assume that there is something is happened. There is, of course, everything is clear only, but if two reports are not showing same information, what do you do generally?
Okay.
There is generally there is something missing. That kind of things will not happen in SAP. So the reports will be updated. For example, just now we are discussing that if material person has received some material and he is updated into his system, so the same thing will be has to be updated in accounting department. That must both the reports both must be updated on the same time in the SAP system. Both are at the same time. That is called real-time technology generally. The particular
Sure.
person when he updates into the system, automatically the record will update in accounting department at the same time. So
Okay.
that auditors also will think there will be no gap in between the reports, so there will be very transparent reports. So there are
Okay.
multi-language support. It supports more than 40 languages to maintain the data. Generally we use English, but it supports more than 40 languages, different languages. But as I know only English, we are discussing about English, right? Then multiple currencies. So you know that every country has its unique currency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the company which are established in US, they must has to follow US dollars to submit their reports. They can't submit in INR or they can't submit in other currencies, right? So the SAP supports more than 200 plus countries currencies to submit their reports in their own country. Multiple countries. As we know
Mm-hmm.
that every country has their unique standards to submit their reports like profit and loss account and balance sheet. In US, generally people follow US GAAP rules. In here, we follow generally in the Companies Act 1956 rules in India, right? Like that. It supports more than 225 plus countries unique standards. So every technology obviously reduces manpower. That is common.
Okay.
These are the main advantages. Later, this landscape means, generally I'll explain you these concepts and go for the project kind of thing. Okay. So like, the landscape will be in 3 servers, but the project will be took place in 3 servers like development, quality, and production. This is when the consultant is doing the settings for first time, he will use this server. Okay. Developing the things. We transfer for the testing. After everything is get completed, everything is fine, it will be transferred to production system. Production system is the ultimate user system, end user system. Then these are the general modules available in SAP, only few modules, but we have to concentrate on FICO and AUM, asset management. FI stands for financial accounting, CO stands for controlling, AM stands for asset management. These are the 3 modules we are going to cover in this our course.